All right, guys, hello again. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back, so we're going to just start over. And welcome to Airgun Expo 2021.
Hi.
Joe is here from Predator Pellets, and we're going to talk about some of the cool things that they bring to the market, some of the advantages that they have. And we are going to talk about the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Like, dude, where's Pellets? But we sort of know what's happening. I mean, it's not a big mystery that there is much more demand.
Yes, there is.
And there's a ton of things that's just hard to get product here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple. More demand and less inventory on hand. That's it. Now, what are you guys doing to really try and address that?
Well, I mean, last year when everything went to heck in a handbasket with COVID, it stopped production. Mm-hmm. And I mean, not fully, but even JSB had issues with people with COVID, so they went to partial production. And now as they're ramping up, it's back orders, it's dock congestion. I mean, everything's getting held up at the docks now because there's not enough workers. Mm-hmm. But it seems to be coming a lot more faster now, a lot quickly, because, I mean, we had a container come in last week we weren't even expecting, and it was there. So that was nice. That was nice. So hopefully we'll get some more surprises. But right now, all the pellets are gone. Don't call me. Don't call Rick. Don't call AOA. We'll call AOA because they have them, and the other retailers call them. But it'll get better. It will get better.
I think the key is that it is a known issue.
Right.
It's not a conspiracy. Joe's not going back and he's not hoarding it back like hand sanitizer or toilet paper.
Never know. Never know.
I'm trying to help you out, Joe. I'm really trying to help you here. But no, that's not really what's going on. It just is high demand and low inventory, but that is being addressed. And if you guys do need pellets, they're available through retailers. I know you guys just sent some shipment out.
We sent a lot out.
I got a shipment coming in for Airgun Pro Shop. So, you know, we'll hopefully start seeing those stores rebuild back up again.
Yeah, and then like I said, by the end of the year, we should hopefully normality should be back to pellets.
That'll be great. That'll be great. So I was asking you a little while ago, that we didn't get on audio, when you started with Predator Pellets. I mean, I show up at SHOT Show one year, and there you are, and it's like, who's this guy? And now you're like one of the dudes.
And it's funny, a lot of people didn't know me by face. They knew me by my GTA name and all that, so they knew that. But you know, then they put my face there. Oh, you're that guy. But
you're that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're that guy.
Exactly.
By the way, Joe, how do you pronounce your last name?
My baloney has it. It's Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I just say Iturralde.
Okay. I get that question a lot.
My 6th grade teacher had to spell it out phonetically for him. I had to break it down so he could print it. And he would look down every day to say my last name.
Yeah.
I was the only Joe in the class.
It's a rough one. It's a rough one to read on paper.
Yeah, it gets worse. But I got involved with Predator about 2015. When the PDG pellets were out, made a nice kill on a prairie dog, and a friend of mine sent the information to Dick, and Dick reached out to me, and one day I went over to visit, and it's been all uphill from there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a great fit for you.
Yeah, it's great, because I don't do jack.
You do prairie dogs, that's what you do. You don't do jackrabbits. We had one today. He let him just waltz right on by. Didn't even see him
I give him a break in there on it. But no, it was a good fit because I got back in the air rifles back in 2010. I bought my kids some oh my God, daisies. The 35 Powerline 35, yeah. And then I started looking at break barrels, and then saw how expensive they could get. But I got a break barrel, got a couple of them actually. Then I started looking at PCP. It's like, I'm not gonna buy a $500 rifle, and I got a Discovery with the pump. And then God, my Sumatra was next. Then my Talon P. I don't remember anything after that. It's a blur.
Yeah, it's sort of.
I couldn't even tell what my last air rifle is at this point.
The volume.
I got a nice collection. I don't have as much as you. But,
yeah, I got too much. That's for sure.
But I got a good collection going on.
So we were talking earlier too about the volume of pellets and the demand,
right.
And the rifle we have on the table is really a good example of why we have that, because when you started back then, and I started back in 2006 or 7-ish,
Right.
And started shooting things I never knew there was even such a thing as a break barrel. I had never known that, and then found this, wow, 1,000 feet per second with one bang, awesome.
Exactly.
And I was one of those guys, I'll admit it, that found that if you put WD-40 in the barrel, you get more power. Yeah, I did it, just being an idiot,
Well,
not knowing any better.
thank God GTA was around when I got into it. And I learned better back then.
Like, you spray this right here. It goes, well, it's amazing. Fire comes out. Don't do that. By the way, it's bad.
Yeah.
Do not do that.
Not diesel. No.
Bad idea. Don't try this at home. But this didn't exist then.
No,
Not at this price point. I mean, they probably had regulated, PCPs then.
Yeah, but back then you had to drill a hole through the tube so it could exhaust. Oh my God, it was terrible. I wasn't even trying to regulate a rifle back then. And then, but yeah, this is great. I mean, because like I said, when I got my disco, my first PCP, I didn't have a side lever. I didn't have an adjustable regulator at all.
Yep.
Didn't have a rail that took Picatinny and
Oh, you didn't even
dovetail.
have multi-shot in the disco.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Single shot.
Well, if you did, if you spend another $200, you get a breach. Yeah, single shot. I mean, that was it. I mean, the disco was it. And then the Marauder came out. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
everyone went crazy.
Yep.
But this is amazing. I like the wood stock on the new Avenger. I do. I shot the plastic stock, but it was nice. I just didn't like it.
It's it was built to a price point, and it
Right.
certainly filled a particular niche, and they sold a boatload of them. I couldn't, in Airgun Pro Shop, we could not keep them in stock. I mean,
Right.
I would buy as many as I could afford, and they'd be gone. I mean, they'd just go. So very popular, very good rifle. But it is an example that the affordability in these guns, this is a 1-inch at 50 all day.
Yes.
All day long at 1-inch at 50.
Actually, it's better than that. The one I shot was one hole in. And I look at that rifle. I look at the guy. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, Avenger, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd get one. I
Yeah.
might even end up getting.
But
I got one right here.
Yeah. There's been many things he's been trying to extricate from the
I have
collection.
a big trunk.
Yeah, we better check his car before he leaves.
Steamship trunk.
But we're going to be shooting this tomorrow morning. It's one of the first things we're launching with tomorrow. And we are going to be shooting JSP pellets. And I have
That's
a
right.
sampling of stuff out here. And we got to shoot some coolest stuff today, which we'll get to in a second. But you guys have everything from match pellets to dome pellets to plinking pellets to hunting pellets. I mean, hunting pellets is sort of, you do that almost maybe better than anybody else. Can we
You
say
know
that?
what? The Polymag is the world famous Polymag for a reason.
It is
World
devastating.
famous. Yeah, it's nasty. And then because we have the Ultra Shocks too, and I love the Ultra Shocks. They're not a long range pellet, but my goodness, I have separated birds and squirrels' soul from their body. They hit so hard. And then, my goodness, the Hades.
The Hades are great.
My goodness, the Hades are just nasty. And and I do get that a lot. People go, it didn't expand much. I said, did it kill it? Yeah, well, it worked. But the thing about the Hades, even though they don't expand completely when they hit a prey item, squirrel, whatever, they open up enough, and when they're still rotating, they're just cutting, they're grinding, they're just. When we got the 22 samples at that SHOT Show, I was the first one, and I made sure I was the first one. I got this squirrel that's been tearing my garden for years. I finally got that son of a gun. And I was aiming for the head, but he rose up and I caught his back and it went up into his head. I actually dissected him looking for that pellet, and I found it was just mangled. But it took out 2 inches of spine. It didn't just go through it. It ground it up. It was amazing what it did.
They are very, very effective pellets.
Yeah.
But we did the ballistics, going ballistic series, and the Hades were a big part of that. And they are gnarly.
Yeah, when they hit, they hit. I mean, and again, people are looking for mass expansion on them. Not all hollow points do that. I mean, denser the part of the animal you hit, yeah, you get the expansion you want, but as long as it's going in and doing what it's meant to do, and the Hades is meant to kill. It's not a like a 4475 exact where you're going to use it for EBR.
Meant to hunt with.
Yeah, it's meant to hunt with. It does what it's meant to do.
There's a couple things. We could probably, this might be a great topic because we're going to do the roundtables in the evening.
Right.
So you guys make sure at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, we do a wrap of the day, which that's brought to you by AirGuns in Arizona. And then we're going to have topical discussion. So maybe I will save my thing because we can go long in a discussion, bore people to tears in a minute. We'll do that tonight, and maybe a short little piece. But I did want to talk about, again, the other big thing that you guys have is you introduced a slugs, series of slugs, and where other slugs require you to change your barrel and go to a slug barrel that's not choked and all these other things, your slugs actually shoot pretty darn good right out of anything.
Yes.
And that is, I think, the point. Is if I have a Marauder, I don't want to have to go buy a slug barrel.
Right.
And then I either shoot slugs or pellets. Your ammo just seems to work. And
yeah.
We were shooting the AirArms 177 today with your brand new knockouts. These are not,
I know.
These are not going back with you. I don't care what you said. You're not getting any guns, and you're not taking your pellets.
These are just nice, and you know, when you guys see the blue on the market, these will be available. These are just great. Oh my God,
they shot really
so
good.
Just, oh man, I wish you guys could just handle these yourselves. You guys would love these. So for those who don't know, JSB is bringing out a 177 knockout. This one is 10.03 grain, and then we have a 13.43. And yeah, they're just, I got a lot of people testing right now, and they're doing great out of a lot of different rifles, from lower end rifles to high end rifles. They're just doing what they need to do.
Well, I was shooting consistently at 100 yards today.
Yeah, you were.
With the 13s out of an AirArms stealth carbine, which is not a high powered 1.7. It's about 22 foot-pounds, which that's actually pretty stout.
Yeah, it was pushing the 1003s. It was almost 1,000.
That's such a sweet gun. But you have them in 177 now, and you have them 22 and 25.
Yes.
At least now, and we'll see what the future brings.
I know things. I mean,
I know you know things.
You don't have to beat me to get the knowledge, but if you just listen to.
All right, guys, that's going to be it. Joe, first of all, you know, this whole show is brought to you by our sponsors, the main sponsor being AirGuns of Arizona and Gateway to Airguns. But Predator International stepped up very early on and committed to do this. And Joe's out here for the whole week, and that's on his dime. He's out here on the whole week. So that's awesome, and we're going to be just shooting a crap ton of his pellets out of my inventory. I don't know how that works out.
It works out great.
But anyway, we're going to be shooting a bunch of his pellets and a bunch of guns. If you guys want to know more about all the products they have, you can get them at get that information at www.predatorpellets.com.
Yeah, the website's under construction again, so it looks weird, so just bear with us.
It's fine. You want to buy pellets, check out AirGuns of Arizona.
Yes.
They're going to have a good selection for you, and some really killer air guns, which is a great segue to our next segment coming up here in a little bit, which we're going to have Larry, and they're going to put airgun candy on the table. Dude. So I'm going to let Travis take that one, because I'll see if we can get him to drool on camera. That would be the shiznut, so that'd be awesome.
You still have half an hour.
I still have half an hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
The next thing.
Well, we'll do our routine.
No, we're gonna give it a break. No sense in dragging things out. We're gonna let you guys get ready for the next segment, which is at what, 4 o'clock?
4.
All right, so the next show will be at 4 o'clock. We'll have Larry here. He'll be bringing out some cool stuff.
No, 4:15, excuse me.
4:15. We'll have that up and going, and we'll have things ready to roll. Guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Airgun Expo all week. See ya.
Bye. Can you take the chain off my foot now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you guys